Welcome in, everyone. I hope you guys are doing great wherever you're watching from today. We have another big update out of the world of Venezuela, the Caribbean. What is the United States doing? What is the United States preparing to do? Well, the military released a video that showed that the bombs are being loaded onto fighter jets. That is right. The bombs are being loaded onto fighter jets as we prepare to potentially strike mainland Venezuela after blowing up several drug boats. The drug boat strikes are going to continue, but now it looks like we might be getting ready for the big show, if you will, and actually do this all the way and strike the Maduro regime, strike into Venezuela. We have new videos out. We're going to get into that, what I think they mean, what I think they're trying to show. I'll break it all down. Before we do, as always, please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free, cost you guys nothing at all. Huge boost to the channel. So please do that for me. Comment with your thoughts below. How do you want to see President Donald Trump handle Venezuela? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that notifications bell. All notifications turned on. You won't miss a single video. You have the best information. And then right here, Instagram, David_Hookstead, X, D Hookstead. That's where you can find me on social media. My DMs are wide open. Please reach out and just say hello. Or if you got tips or anything, please send them there. Now let's get into it. As we've talked about at great length on this channel, the United States continues its military buildup in the Caribbean amid significant concerns or beliefs, theories that the United States is preparing to strike Venezuela. Why is the United States preparing to strike Venezuela? If you haven't watched me before, let's break it down. The United States has alleged that dictator Nicolas Maduro is acting as a cartel head, cartel de sols, or cartel of the suns, depending on, again, I don't speak Spanish, what language you speak, and that he has allowed drugs to run through his country into the United States. Those drugs then obviously kill American citizens, as well as drugs. His worst criminals, Tren de Aragua, have also been allowed to flow up to the United States and do unspeakable damage to this country. President Donald Trump returned to office and said, no more. We're not going to tolerate that. We're not going to let these scumbags get away with this. So they started a massive military buildup. We have an armada of several warships. We got a nuclear submarine. We've got spy planes. And the most interesting piece of it to me is we have F-35 stealth fighters. 5 of those F-35 stealth fighters, I'm filming this on the morning of October 4th, by the way, 5 of those stealth fighters recently buzzed Venezuelan territory and purposely allowed themselves to be spotted by the air defense network in Venezuela. Why would they do that? They're doing that so they can paint and take that information in. For those of you who don't know, the F-35 body of it, the shell of it, if you will, is essentially an incredibly advanced piece of technology that can scan whole areas, soak up that information, and then spit that information out elsewhere. So they triggered the Venezuelan air defense system, and likely in that process picked up the location of their radar stations, their SAM sites, all of that stuff. Why do you need that information? Well, if you're going to bomb them, you're going to want to know where that is. Well, speaking of bombs, let me throw this up on the screen for you. The Southcom, which is the U.S. command for that area of responsibility, released another video. Fives, I believe, with JDAMs and other weapons. Let's watch this. Notice the Storm theme song here. Getting the bombs ready to go right there. What do we notice here? What do we notice? Let's watch it again. Notice that the song choice is that of a storm coming. And here's something else to keep in mind. And I've said this before, I'll say it again. You don't need F-35s and JDAMs to take out drug boats. You need F-35s and JDAMs to possibly take out bunkers, fortified areas. Who has those? Possibly Nicolas Maduro. And the storm is coming, Sam. Was that a sidewinder? And then there goes the F-35. So I'll pull this off the screen real quick. We have another video here, so don't leave before we watch that because that's a doozy too. They are clearly, they know the Venezuelans are watching what they're doing. The United States military knows that. And they are clearly making it not a secret that they're arming stealth fighter jets with JDAMs, Sidewinders, it appears, or I might be getting the missile name wrong. I apologize. Let me know in the comments below. They are projecting to the Venezuelans, to Nicolas Maduro, we are here to ruin your day. We are here to ruin your regime. We have stealth fighters. You have a bunch of old Soviet MiGs or Su-30s or whatever they're called, and what, 2 working F-16s, and we're out here dropping hype videos like it's a college football game, arming F-35s with incredibly dangerous and incredibly powerful weapons. This isn't going to be a fair fight. This is going to be the equivalent of an NFL team playing a middle school football team. It'll be over before your popcorn can even be popped. It is going to be a butt whooping of epic proportions. And all of these signals mean something. The United States wouldn't be arming F-35s just for the fun of it. They're doing it because they're trying to signal to everyone, hey, either get in line or we'll get you in line, and you're not going to like the way we do it, because the way we do it is going to involve weapons you can't even imagine. And that includes this video, another hype video released by Southcom. Helicopter.
Make no mistake about it. What you're doing right now, it's not training. This is the real world exercise.
Let's watch it again. We always got to watch it.
Make no mistake about it. What you're doing right now, it's not training. This is the real world exercise.
I mean, I'm not a big bettor. I don't gamble on sports. I used to when I was younger, but I'm not a big bettor. I do enjoy blackjack when I'm in Vegas. But if I was going to bet, and you asked me to bet what is likely going to happen here, I will tell you all signs point to us lighting up Venezuela, lighting up the Maduro regime specifically, lighting up the Venezuelan regime. We liked the good people of Venezuela. We do not have issues with the good people of Venezuela. They have lived under the oppressive boot of Nicolas Maduro for far too long. Our issues are certainly not with them. That is not who we have problems with. We have problems with Nicolas Maduro and his thug, jackboot, criminal allies in his regime who have allowed drugs and evil people to pour into this country for far too long. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. You can't tolerate it. You absolutely cannot tolerate it. And all the signs point to us taking significant military action. Now, I know I talked about this in a video on October 3rd. I am going to put it on the screen again for those of you who didn't see it before. And this is where they triggered the Venezuelan air defense. It says Venezuela criticizes illegal incursion by U.S. fighter jets. Venezuela's defense minister said combat planes had been detected by near the country's coast, describing it as a threat by the United States. It says Venezuela on Thursday criticized what it called an illegal incursion by U.S. fighter jets into an area under Venezuelan air traffic control, accusing Washington of a provocation that threatens national sovereignty. The Venezuelan government said planes were detected 46 miles from the South American country's coastline. Venezuelan Defense Minister Vladimir Padrino Lopez described the action as a military harassment threat in a speech Thursday broadcast by state television. They are imperialist combat planes that have dared to come close to the Venezuelan coast. The presence of these planes flying close to our Caribbean Sea is a vulgarity and a provocation, a threat to the security of our nation. And then it says U.S. President Donald Trump last month dispatched F-35 aircraft to Puerto Rico, a U.S. territory in the Caribbean, as part of the military deployment in the largest military deployment in the area in 3 years. So we triggered their air defense network. And like I said previously in this video, there is a reason. If F-35s don't want to be found by Venezuelan air defenses, they're not going to be found by Venezuelan air defenses. It's as simple as that. Venezuela's air defenses are pretty much a more antiquated version of what the Iranians had. And F-35s flew all over their airspace without any problems during the Iran-Israel war. And when they escorted in the strike package to hit Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan, well, I guess Isfahan was hit by the cruise missiles, but Fordo and Natanz, Iran has better air defense than Venezuela does. And how'd that work out for them? Not well. Not well against 5th generation stealth technology. Not well against B-2 stealth technology, F-22 stealth technology, F-35 stealth technology. They were spotted by the air defense system because they wanted to paint the location and figure out where those air defense systems were. That's why they allowed themselves to be spotted. The air defense systems picked them up, went active, painted them, whatever you want to call it. The F-35 soaked that information in, found out where they are, and now whether we're going to drop bombs or launch cruise missiles, they probably hit them with cruise missiles. I don't know. They can wipe that out and completely open the skies over Caracas in Venezuela. The military is literally releasing videos about loading up bombs with a storm swirling sound in the video. This is like a Hollywood production. They could not be making it more obvious what they intend to do, which is use those bombs to get rid of Maduro. And I'm sure Maduro is back channeling. We know he's begging third-party countries to get involved to come save him. There's no help coming. Nobody is coming to save Nicolas Maduro. He has made his bed. Now he can lie in it. But the U.S. military is ready to roll. We are ready to rock and roll. Bombs are loaded. Planes are ready to go. Naval ships are ready to go. At some point, the switch is going to get flipped, and then it's going to be off to the races. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about all the moves the military is taking? What do you think about the fact that the bombs are loaded? They are loading them on the planes. What do you think about the jets flying around? Let me know in the comments below. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free. Cost you guys absolutely nothing at all. Huge, huge, huge boost to the channel. Hit that bell. All notifications turned on. You won't miss a single thing. And then right here, Instagram, David_Hookstead, XDHookstead. That's where you can find me on social media. DMs are open. Send me any tips you got. I'll see you all next time.